Hey guys, what's up? So today we're gonna live stream some poetry writing, and we're gonna do this for NFTs. So we're gonna list them in OpenSea, and we're gonna post them on our IG. So for a canvas, I chose 1080 by 1080, given that that's a post. Before I had them like 1080 by 1920, but that didn't work too well because you can only post reels like that. So we're gonna write some poetry today. We have our black canvas. We're gonna write with white, and let's get it. Alright, so we have an idea of a book of cantos, and the idea is that the speaker is this man or woman. It's a speaker, like him or her. I really didn't think of the gender, but the idea is that this speaker is exiled from space and time. And what does it really mean to be exiled from space and time? And this I got from reading. I was reading The Reign of Tiberius and Nero. And people got exiled back then, bro. People got exiled, and they just had to do what they had to do. So that's the main idea that we're going for. Like a man who or a woman who's exiled from space and time, and what it would mean to be exiled given the human condition. So title here, this is space.
long ago. Now you're pretending that it's not true. It's like he hit you with the KO, 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 yeah, ooh. I tell you if you get how I feel, but you're caught up in chasing that dream. It's like he hit you with the KO, 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 yeah. This will put me in the coffin, your room coffin, with some new ones calling you exotic. Back it up and keep the thing marching. Thought it'd be a hard thing, I was with no oxygen. Thought you'd be more confident, girl, I almost let go, but they were in my thoughts again. Keaton, here you coming in, boom boom with the love again. This time I won't fall for it, no, 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 no. You won't leave it back in the long ago. Now you're pretending that it's not true. It's like he hit you with the KO, 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 yeah, ooh. I tell you if you get how I feel, but you're caught up in chasing that dream. It's like he hit you with the KO, 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 yeah. All people did to fear, bring the rhythm and conspiracies, baby, please. It's still rocking me, give me a kiss and something full of dopamine, so I can calm my head. Photos stuck on my brain, pulling off the pain. I call, but I feel too ashamed. Are you holding on?
Excuse me.
Won't leave it back in the long ago. Now you're pretending that it's not true. It's like he hit you with the KO, 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 yeah, ooh. I tell you if you get how I feel, but you're caught up in chasing that dream. It's like he hit you with the KO, 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 yeah.
There it is. So it reads, I sing not the muses, for dead they remain, unburied, unheard. I sing not beauty or love, for soul they are, forever bid to the highest call, and bidders we are all, selling dreams for coin. But what of currency when no metric can measure this elegant prostitution of pleasure? I wonder. And wandering these lonely labyrinths, I continue my journey, exiled in madness, sentenced to insanity, condemned to silence. Towering across pastel-lit skies, an army, skyscrapers whose only glory is marked in the death of the many that forged their height. Consciousnesses to their toil, enslaved, poor and depressed. And I, exiled from time, exiled from space, can only find shelter in the voices that plague me, without name, without identity. So that's going to be the first canto of this speaker who is again exiled from space and time and sentenced to madness, sentenced to insanity, right? So that's our first canto. Cantos because I was reading Ezra Pound and blew my mind, right? So I took like the form, the canto itself, as a part of a larger poem. I want to make at least 50 cantos. That's the goal. Anyways, let's continue.
You set my soul on fire. Baby, you set my soul on fire. You set my soul on fire. Baby, you set my soul on fire. You set my soul on fire. You set my soul on fire. Set my soul on fire.
And there we have it.
Set my soul on fire.
So this one reads, freedoms exist, too expensive for me. Pleasures there are, impossible to feel. Without identity, who's to prove I'm real? From darkness born, into nothingness cast, only to bear witness at life's not mine unfold in in the happiness of their time. But I envy not, for envy costs, and how could I afford what's illegal to own? My very existence, criminal. Who was it that branded air as nationality? And who are they, upkeeping laws against humanity? Under the shadows in which I walk, none prove heroic enough to go against improbable change. Denied from existence I remain, revolutionary without name. Second canto right there. Alright, let me change the camera. The camera better. Give me a second. Alright, so this one goes like, I sit here accompanied by fictitious voices, guiding my consciousness into what questions now cloud my judgment. Is this I the same I that proves what's real by sight? Framed my experience, coordinate in the space-time that projects my feelings. Fragments of a self collapse, emergent under an I am, conjugated into futures yet present, presents yet lived as sentient. So that's our Canto 3. Again, we have this repetition of themes, of motives. Uh, for sure, I want to like create a narration from this, though I feel that the first five cantos should be, you know, positioning the reader into where the speaker is at. He's in like hard labor, like Siberia type beat, like Gulag type beat, like that. All right, let's do one more. Okay, so this one goes: exiled to insanity, imprisoned from reality. My cage is a hologram, an I, but a memory, remembrance of an I am. Framed as criminal, my existence illegal. Hard labor clocks its toil, breaking bruised egos from hopeful thoughts. Blurred, all visions too far conceived from so short a sight. So again, we have short stances, just direct, boom, boom, boom. That's what we want. We want like clear pictures. Well, no, we get a little abstract, but we want to hit them with like facts, atomic facts. So that's our canto number 4. Let's do one more, but this time let's slow it down to something like one of my favorite artists here. Now we can do this. And let's add one more layer. And this is Canto 5. And this time here we have like the speaker working in the fields. It's like a hard labor prison. Okay, so this one goes again. Now I picture the speaker, like, toiling, working hard labor, and then he gets called to his cell where he sleeps. So he goes, shrill alarms mark our break, where bright lights shall guide deep dreams through glory fields, where divine desires cradle the realities we wish real. Back to my cage I go, forever a little closer home. Days become numbers, and numbers are mathematics, creed to our self-designed manifest. Forged by sacrifice, our code transcends all form, shaping an identity once forsaken as the chosen one, perfect. Sleep projects visions of futures yet lived, but too short's the time for space to catch up before I wake up under the bright lights of this here prison cell. So now we have the five cantos, and we have, we have painted the feelings and the emotions the speaker is going through by being exiled from time and space and sentenced to madness and insanity, where the only things that accompany him in this loneliness are the voices that plague his mind. But again, now we must narrate, and I want to narrate like a story, right? Because he's in jail, he's in this prison or whatever, but he must get out somehow and live his life, and we want that juxtaposition and that contrast when he gets out of how he sees things, because he's been here for eternities type beat. So that's what we have today, guys. Thank you.